Who was your first customer who's not your family or your friends? Who bought from you who's not your family or friend? Who was your first customer that was not family or friend? In fact, who is the first person that bought from you who's not like your mom or grandma or friend or, someone you know? So who was the first person who bought this pillow who was not a family or friend? Who was the first person who bought from you who's not a family member or a friend? How did you get your very first client who's not family or a friend? Who bought from you first, like someone who's not a family or a friend? Who was the first client who bought from you who's not like family or friend? Who bought from you first who's not like your friend or a family member? Who is your first client who's not like a friend or a family member or anyone you know? Who was your first client who was not a family or friend? So, Savon, who was your first customer? Like, who bought from you first? Who was your first client? Like, the very first sale that you made?
All right, I get it. I get it. These clips are from 2023 and 2024. And I ask this question over and over again. The reason why I ask this question over and over again is because I'm fascinated by that one person who buys an unknown product. Sometimes it's a $5 product, but sometimes it's also a $1,000 product. And you will notice if you go back to all the episodes that I published on the podcast, you will notice that every single one of these founders, they know exactly the name of the person who bought from them. Some of them have become like very big names in the market, and some of them are still new, but all of them have one thing in common. They know who bought from them first. What do you think? Should I continue asking this question in 2025 or not?